what you're asking. I can't hear you.
What you're working on so far this spring, how much would you say is physical and how much of it is this mental? Would you classify it?
Well, like I've said, I think the maturation process, the being mature part, the experience part of it has helped a lot this spring, slowing the game down, seeing things faster. So I think the whole growth, physically, that helps. The experience part helps, and just being a student of the game and learning what I can, being coachable, taking coaching and all that's helped.
What was your off season like? And did you do any kind of work with any quarterback trainers, or you go home with your dad, or any off season work on your own?
No, I went home and worked with my brother and got it in.
What was that like having him? I mean, you kind of watched him grow up through the he's a couple years older than you. What was that like, kind of working with him as a fellow quarterback?
It's something I've always done with him. I mean, when I'm home, even before I came to Alabama, we worked together, drills and just basic things, just to work on, get better.
What's it like, going back to last year, you're kind of, nobody was really giving you a shot to win the quarterback position. Obviously, you win it, and then you take the team to a championship game, go through 3 offensive coordinators. What's it been like, just all the changes around you and everything that you've had to process in the last year?
It's been an adventure, I guess. It's a lot, but I think that a lot of things can be thrown at you. You have to be able to respond to certain situations, and like in my first interview, I'll say it again, it's the process.
How you handle being the old guy in the quarterback room now?
It's different. I'm the old guy, but not by much. As far as the experience here, but all the guys are cool. I really enjoy being around them.
How long has it taken to gel with Dable, and if you have, how long, or if you haven't, just how's that going?
We gelled really quick. I think he came by to visit one day, and he came straight up to me and we talked, and he was kind of telling me, what his intentions were, how he did things, and kind of told me his history, what he's done. So I think we built a really good relationship in a short time.
We saw him at that award with you guys. Is he that kind of coach? Is he really involved, kind of hands-on?
Very involved. We always FaceTime Gronkowski and Tom Brady, whoever it is. He's cool. He's laid back and about his business.
So you just called up Tom and kind of put him on the phone?
Sounds, yeah. Yes, that's how it was.
What does he tell you? Important question, was Giselle there? Was Giselle there?
I wish.
We don't get to see a lot of practice, but he seems to give a lot of positive gratification. Is that a good way of putting it?
I think as a player, you like to hear that. You like to hear what you're doing good. You like to hear what you're doing bad. But he's doing a great job so far, and I'm looking forward to where it'll bring us.
How's the NFL experience helped you think?
His NFL experience.
Yeah, just like working with so many NFL quarterbacks.
It just adds a little bit more respect on the resume, I'd say. You look at him, it's like, okay, he's done this. I'm going to listen to him. It's very respected.
Nick rattled off kind of a checklist of things he wants you to kind of focus on this spring and even this first scrimmage. What kind of conversation you have with him, and then how aware of you of kind of some of those, the decision-making, the reads, that kind of stuff in the moment?
Like I said, that experience deal takes in, it's improved. Everything's gotten better. Right after the championship game, I said my season starts on the 10th. And on the 10th, Coach Saban got in touch with me and was like, okay, this is what we need to improve on. And I've been working on it ever since the 10th of January.
When you talk with Brady, was he familiar with your game, with any of the games you've had? Had he seen Tom Brady? Had he seen any of your plays?
I'm not sure, but it's just kind of we're running some of the same stuff they've ran, so kind of, he'll call him and ask Tom Brady what his top 5 plays are, and it's cool because we run the same plays he's ran, so I think it's cool.
What did Tom Brady tell you?
He really ain't talk about much. It's kind of a nice little greeting.
Has the offensive changes been like small tweaks or like overhaul type stuff?
It's been tweaks. He didn't want to change too much, but he's going to do what he does, and we're all willing to learn, and we're all going to do whatever it takes to win.
How nice is it to have 6 running backs like you have that are pretty good?
It's really good. And, I mean, I don't think it's the first time we've had a lot of good running backs here, but I mean, the best will play.
Have you watched much of what he did with Colt McCoy back with the Browns?
We watch film here and there, but we watch film on everybody. All the teams he's been with, the Jets, the Browns, the Patriots, we watch it all. So,
when you're the starting quarterback at Alabama, just how bright is that spotlight?
I mean, it's humbling, but I mean, I've been going through it for a year now, and I'm pretty much used to it, and I think I know how to handle it. So I think it's pretty cool.
How big was that spot? I mean, what was the biggest surprise, I guess, last year? I mean, can you give us like an example of like, I can't believe this happened kind of thing?
I mean, I didn't have one. I mean, the competitor in me, I mean, we lost the national championship, and we want to get back.
What was that like in the first 24, 48 hours after that game for you?
It's a big game you lost. I mean, first game of the season you're losing. It's not a good feeling, but I mean, we're on to bigger and better things now.
Nick said he doesn't want you running too much. He doesn't want you kind of, has it helped you a little bit to focus on some of the things you want to improve on, like just force yourself to sit in the pocket and not having that outlet to scramble or something like that, practice?
Well, I think when the game slows down, you get better as a passer. Probably ran a little bit more last year because I was young.
Mm-hmm.
It's slower now, so of course the passing game, we can only expect it to be better.
Is it difficult not to fall back into that instinct to run first?
I don't think I ever had the instinct to run first, but I definitely say it's slowed down. So when it slows down, it's a little better to, process and see what you need to see.
When did you notice it slowed down for you?
Probably practice number one. I mean, Coach Mort, he's a GA now. He's just telling me, he's like, after practice, he told me, he said, the game looks slower to you. I was like, well, yeah. I mean, he saw me make a check and, just do things we haven't covered yet. We hadn't got to. And it's just kind of instinctive stuff that I did. And he noticed that, and he's like, yeah, slow down. I was like, I guess it did.